Hello and welcome back. Oh no, not the sun. I know I wanted sun today, but I don't want sun on the floor when I'm trying to do flat lay photos. That's what I'm going to do today. So that's where my mannequin's going to go. And this is the pile of clothes that I'm working through. I don't know. This is the trouble. I want good light, but then good light causes this. So this causes me problems. Yes, I have managed to get another attachment. This is my other phone, my old phone, because I'm going to take photos with this. And I was thinking, hey, why don't we do some time lapse? It's so late now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm going to give myself an hour and a half of doing photos. I've got to stop and pack something up. I've only sold one thing, but it's a £60 Lego set, and that's the point. So I don't know why I'm doing these clothes, because there you go. So I'm hoping that this is actually going to be better. So it's just a screw setting, and I got that in the charity shop yesterday. I didn't even ask my colleague to look out for one. It was on the shop floor, and when I was tidying up I saw it. So it's one of them, which I'm never quite sure. But I mean, that and that, there's such a massive difference. At least that can load bear a modern phone. Anyway, now I've got a big bag of attachments. Right, anyway, wasting time. I need to get on. I'm still ill. I'm not as bad as I was. My skin is just awful. My skin is so dry. Both eyes still feel bad. This one's like the worst one. I spent all day yesterday looking like Tom York. I think I probably still look like Tom York. It's not a good look. And it's annoying. And I do need to take another antihistamine. I thought the antihistamine might sort it out. It just feels like my entire cold has decided not to do so much the nose thing as to pour out of my eyes and my skin. I think I've got spots here. Don't know. But, this is day 2. I think it'll blow over. I'm hoping it'll blow over. Anyway, I will need to crack on. I need to see how many things I can actually photograph. So let's go on. Let's get on. It's just clothing. Let's do it. I've still got all of that. God, what have we got here? So I've done about 20 odd items, probably a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's probably about another 20 there. But I need to pack up my thing and obviously do the post, sort this parcel out, and then have some lunch and go to work. Thankfully, I'm off all next week, so I should be able to get all of my cleaning tasks done. I've got so much to do with eBay. I'm not on top of everything. I find it so hard to achieve anything and work. The thing that I have sold is the tractor. So it's sort of kind of assembled, but I've taken the wheels off and the rest of it because I want to obviously post it. This bubble wrap has barely got any bubbles in it, so I don't know why I'm bothering it. It's just like a gesture. Yeah. Oh my God, a massive pigeon just appeared. I've got to go and dispatch a pigeon now. I mean, it is this side of summer, isn't it? It's not like I'm going to go and sit out there. Perhaps if I let it poo all over the balcony, fate will bring us some good weather that will mean I want to go out there. Right. So that was simple. I thought those boxes which I've picked up from eBay, they're just too big. They're like about twice the size of that. So it's becoming annoying. Anyway, I've barely got any time. If I'd dragged myself up earlier, I probably would have got all my photography done, but I was very aware that this eye is really annoyed. So the only thing that's going to get this sorted is being asleep, really, and it just sorting itself out while I'm asleep. So I didn't like set an alarm clock or anything, and I did wake up quite late. You know, when I say late, so I woke up at 7 and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 8, and then I could have probably stayed asleep a bit longer, but I got up to get on with things. So, right, I'm going to crack on and I'll be back and tell you where I've got to. Hello, welcome. Right, so it is September the 16th, Monday. I am still ill. I was getting better and I thought I was over this, and now it's come back again. It's my eyes again are streaming, so I don't know. I'm starting to wonder whether it's a t-shirt that I've purchased. That Wild Stallions t-shirt was from the charity shop, and I'm wondering whether it's actually a rogue t-shirt and that's been in the possession of somebody who was just like an animal hunter or something. But it will not end. So I've tried to relax this weekend. I'm in the process of doing a jigsaw, which I absolutely regret starting. I've done one here, which I did really quickly yesterday. I was sketch one. And I want to put them on in bundles, so I want to get this other one done. It's looking like it's got a piece missing. I'm fairly sure it has got a piece missing because I know that the box fell open at one point. So the pieces are probably behind half the boxes in my room. Anyway, where are we with this? I have got stuff to post, so I'm going to crack on with that before I carry on. I do just need to relax. I wanted to do so much this week because I'm off this week. My husband's ill. I'm ill. He's going to the doctor later. So anyway, healthy sales. And I literally haven't done anything. So it just goes to show, no matter what you do on eBay, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Because I have only done selling similar for the last week. And I've barely done any new listings. I think I've probably done like 2, if that. Because I feel like I'm just chasing my tail. Anyway, All Saints. blouse. It's not a blouse, it is a men's shirt, because obviously you can look it up. It's quite cool, this one, because although it looks like spots, some of them are actually hearts. So I've accepted an offer of £18 on that. I've been this is why I've made decent sales, because I've just accepted offers. I just think just keep things rolling. And some of the boxes, it feels like they've slackened off in some of those boxes, and it feels like there's space in some of those boxes, which is a relief. I've sold this, which is Hell Bunny. I've got £15 of that. I thought that this would sell much quicker than it has, because it's 4XL, but apparently not. That's taken ages to sell. £15, yeah. So I've only paid like £2 or £3 for each of these things. This I've had for a long time, but I mean, obviously we have a change in season, and that's what stops things selling. I probably could have got more for this. Somebody sent me an offer this morning, I've counted it, and then they've come back at 40, and I just thought, blow it, that's fine. So Karen Millen, £40. These things take up a lot of room, don't they? My God, I'm sneezing again. All the stuff I want to achieve in life, and my nose is holding me back. And I'm not editing this, so. But you see, I do a nice robust nose blow. I hope if I ever do have kids, I can also teach them to do a nice robust nose blow. This is Rafa. This has gone on. I sent a weird offer. I think I sent like 15% out, so it all comes like a bit weird. So it's like $29.74 or something like that. So Rafa, I've had some like really low offers on that, but it's women's, so that doesn't help when it's women's. Kim & Co. New with Tags cardigan, had this for ages. I must stop picking up QVC style brands. You see, I keep seeing Ruth Langford, and I'm like, no, don't get Ruth Langford, don't do it. So Kim & Co. That's quite an old label as well, and it's only a size medium. 15 quid for that. This is a decent sale. But again, I probably could have got slightly more for it, but then I sold the other one. So I had 2 X-Files t-shirts. The other one is slightly desirable, and that one went quite quickly for £60. This one I've got 40, and then a little bit extra because they're sending it. It's going to Finland. So yeah, 40 quid. So Screen Stars, and it is single stitch. And this has not been worn. This has not been worn and washed. And I remember watching some video that, you see that there, that's got the sticker on it. I remember watching some video that popular Tech and Sports put out about you have to wash single stitch t-shirts because they get dry rot. I think that's the thing that happens in America. I don't think that happens here, because both of them were absolutely fine. So I don't really know. Yeah. I've never had cotton fall to pieces and dry rot. Very weird. This, I think I got 35 for this. This is really nice anyway. Really nice bodice. Probably should have kept this for myself. Really lovely. You know when it sounds nice. It just sounds nice with the gathered material. 100% silk. Monsoon. I hope this doesn't come back. I find that with occasion wears that people wear them for the occasion and then attempt to return. Because they're always at the very end of your return window when it gets returned. And then these shorts, which I've accepted £15 for, because, you know, they are shorts. Columbia, They've been listed for a while. I feel like they've got a little mark on them. Yeah, there's a little mark on them, and I know I've declared that, although people aren't very good at reading it. I have got this, which has gone for 99p. This is just really rubbishy Mega Bloks Lego and unbranded Lego, all in a job lot, because I have gone through all of the stuff which is job lots that need dealing with, and done them and just listed them. The other ones have gone for like £10 because they were genuine Lego job lots, but that it's just mega. It's barely Mega Bloks. I don't even know what it is. But you know, that's gone. And then I've got this, which has only just been listed this week. This is probably one of the very few items I've listed this week, which is now falling into pieces inside the packaging. But that's a garage, and somebody sent me an offer of 18, and that's absolutely reasonable because it's got a few like issues with it in there. It's got a perfectly good base plate, which is Lego branded, but it's not the original, and just a few like little differences. So £18 is fine with that, and that's everything. And I just don't know what I'm doing with myself because I just feel so congested. I'm sick of my eye weeping. They were cutting the grass again this morning, and it's been one of those weird mornings where it's like gorgeously sunshine, but it started really foggy, which makes me think that they're spraying something, because I was okay and then this started last night again, which just means that there's something atmospheric. Yeah, it's just weird that this just keeps starting up, and the fact is that it just feels like an allergic reaction to something rather than a cold, but I'm just very snotty. I just don't know. Anyway, I am going to have a chilled day, although I've got a lot of stuff which needs doing. I have done the majority of the photography that I need to do. I've just got some trousers, and I just want to do the repair jobs that I've got sat here and get them out of the way. But I'm going to chill and do this jigsaw such that it is that I know that it's got an edge piece missing. Just because I've got 2 completed with pictures was gidge to jigsaws, and I just want to add that to it because that's one of the things that's taking up the room in my storage room, is that I've got about 10 jigsaws which I haven't done, so I just want to like do them, and it'll do me good to just sit and chill. It's just that one is one of the, it's like this one, I absolutely zoomed through it. This one here, I flew through this one in the space of like 3 hours, and I didn't cheat. I didn't look at the solution. That one, I have looked the solution up for it, because yesterday it was doing my head in. And even having looked at the solution, it's still giving me a headache trying to do it, because it's one of the earlier ones and the detail just isn't there, whereas the detail in the more modern ones is really helpful. This is 2019, and I would suggest that one's probably about 20 years old. I don't know. Anyway, that's my excuse for being crap at it. But I want to do them so that I can list them as job lots. Anyway, I'm going to get the post done and take this, and hopefully the walk might wake me up, although I probably have an allergic reaction to something else. Anyway, I'll be back again with another update and see where we are. And I will be uploading a solution for that jigsaw. So if you don't want to watch Waskidge jigsaw solutions, don't feel that you have to. It's just for some people like me who do these jigsaws, they like these videos, and that's why I put them out there. So don't feel you have to watch it, but it will be on my channel. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, hello. Right, I'm completely in the wrong position for this. That's because I've had this at a different angle, because I've been filming a video of me cleaning the sofa. So yeah, I've still got a few covers to put back on, but that's clean. And I'm like totally confused as to what videos I have got that I'm supposed to be uploading. I forgot that I'd put a load of footage on my other phone because I'd done some time-lapse on there. Hence why this video is like taken over a week of like footage. I've just sort of watched back because I really didn't know what I had, so I've just had to watch back the footage that I've had. God, I look rough. I don't sound that much better now. I think this is like, I need to take an antihistamine and I haven't done it yet situation. That Monday that I was filming, I actually did go and just sit on the balcony, and Tuesday I ended up just sitting on the balcony doing not very much. So the cleaning jobs that I wanted to get this done this week have not happened. My husband's been off ill, which it's like all very well and good. It's like if I'm turning the kitchen upside down and he's like here wanting to relax, it's not, I can't get cleaning jobs. I like to do cleaning jobs when I've got the place to myself and I can just put stuff wherever while I'm doing it. But it's just like yeah. So things that I wanted to achieve this week have not happened, but you know, we've had such wonderful weather. So I mean, how cool is that? You pick a week off work and it's fantastic weather. Just to annoy everybody else. Right, stuff that's going out today. Apparently we live by the coast. Rag and Bone. This is a silk blouse. It feels like silk. I've only got 18 quid for this. Rag and Bone is just one of them, isn't it? Yeah, silk. I don't understand how people can get amazing money for it. I know what they sell it for in Selfridges and Harvey Nicks. So Lord only knows. I mean, obviously, a lot of this stuff can't be that good if people donate it to charity themselves. Otherwise they would just resell it themselves, wouldn't they? I've actually sold more stuff on my personal account than I have on my business account, but I have literally done nothing. Really, guys? You're trying to get attention? This is ridiculous. There isn't any reason why that's just happened. Right, so I have been laundering and this is the laundry. This is an attention seeker. Your clothes aren't dry yet. See, this is ridiculous. I need to get, I have got all of the others because obviously I've cleaned the sofa and nobody is allowed to go and sit back on the sofa until they've all had their wash. So he's had his wash. I've probably just knocked that, haven't I, from being on the computer. Why have you got what hairs of mine embedded into your chest? That's just weird. You're weird. So this is Simon. I mean, yeah, you can't really recognise them, can you? And these are all my old. These are my old teddies. This guy's a lead weight. So this teddy is the one that my brother gave me the day after I was born. I mean, he's been through the wars. So they've all been in the washing machine yesterday, and I've got to work through the rest of them. But yeah, attention seeking by falling off the area. Those stands that go on radiators, they're just no good, are they? Anyway, Cord, Levi's. What have I sold these for? Like maybe £30, maybe 25. Yeah, it's just called XX Chino. It is what it is. I can't even remember. So what was I saying? I was saying that I have not done any listing, so I don't expect to get loads of stuff done. But it's been chaos here because it's just been a mess here. I'd done half of my photography, and then the rest of it, I did some of it on Saturday, and then I left the trousers. And then, I mean, I don't know what happened here, but one of the pair of trousers had like a mark on it, and I'm like, well, how has that happened? And I know that we've been in and out, and they were there. So I just get so frustrated. So I do need to, this is all the stuff which is photographed. None of it's been listed. I need to get it sorted because Lord only knows what happens here. I don't know how things get marked. You know, we don't live in like a volatile place. Yeah, it's a private account stuff. That's a Viewmaster. The prices have dropped for Viewmaster. Thankfully I sold mine when it was still worth something. Yeah, it's just annoying. And then it's like really weird because both of these orders came through, and because I looked at them and they're both $17.58, and my other phone still makes the ka-ching noise, but my modern phone doesn't make the ka-ching noise, so at least I know where I've made the sale. The trouble is the notifications I have on this phone are literally the same for whatever the notification is, whether it's a text message, or anything, it's all the same. So it's really annoying because you can't differentiate what message you've had come through. So yeah, it was really weird because I sold both of these cassettes at exactly the same time, and I've even checked like the order times, because obviously the notification might just be when it connected to the Wi-Fi, but they both were ordered at the same time, so I just assumed it was the same person, but it isn't. So £20 for these new order cassettes. I think they are supposed to be in one of those, you know, double cassette boxes, but they're not. And they have sold for £20, and then they've paid another £25 having sent to Hong Kong. So this is an interesting test because on my private account, that one's just the carpenters and that one was 10. This is an interesting thing. On my private account, it winds me up listing on my private account because I can't get the settings how I like them, which is how I have them on my business account. And I'm scared that, you know, one day I'll buy like another laptop and it'll revert it to how it is on this other one. I use it to keep myself signed in on like both accounts. I have like Chrome, I have signed into my business account, and then I have just a standard Microsoft Explorer signed into my other account, so that I don't have to keep signing in and out of accounts. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a Windows Explorer thing, but it really irritates me for the most part all of the time on there, because it has created loads and loads of postage policies, which I don't want. On my business account, I just have, it just shows me how much I'm charging for each thing, and then it shows me how much I'm charging for my own, I was going to say foreign policy, like I'm some kind of, like I work for the government or something. It tells me, it lists out all of the places and all the regions where I'm sending stuff to overseas. And then if I need to just like tweak it, I up it and down it, and I overcharge for my postage anyway for my overseas things, so that when the fees when they're taken off, I don't get charged for, and the rest of it, which I think is all stuff that you miss out on GSP. But that's the thing. I have my own priced out policy, I think. It seems to be, because it opens this window and it's like really aggravating trying to look at it on my private account. But it's also got GSP on, which I don't want on, but if I turn it off, it completely turns off all international postage. So I've got this GSP option, and then I've got my option of what I'm charging, And if I sell something abroad, they never click GSP. They always go with mine. And I consider that I'm overcharging for that overseas postage. But it's always the one that's selected by the buyer. Which I think goes to, because obviously we never really see how much the buyer is getting charged for GSP. But they always pick my option. And I feel that I'm overcharging. How much are they overcharging at eBay? Wow. Because yeah, it's not I always have to check this when I've got like a CD or something. I always have to check it in there, like something's going to have happened in the storage, and like this cassette's going to have flown out and gone into another box in this mystical land that I live in. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it might be worth, because I'm never at a loss. I always prefer it when I send overseas, because I'm never selling at a loss, which I feel that sometimes you do end up selling at a bit of a loss when you sell in this country. I feel like anything that is going to sell overseas, that I really want to sell to the overseas market, I might be listing on my private account anyway, because I have no idea how the hell I am going to wrap my head around this new legislation that's coming in December, because it is just impossible. I have attempted to fill it in, and every time unless you fill in every damn box, it won't let you send the listing live, and it never seems to agree with the information that you've put in anyway. So I have no idea how I'm going to even think about doing this, but like I say, I mean, this is going to Hong Kong. I sell to America, I sell to Australia, I sell to Canada. I have sold to Finland this week, so I suppose that I do sell to Spain. Although there's some of, oh my god, some of these, when I sell to some of these countries, it does make me a little bit touchy. Look, I've just tucked that in there. Why have you untucked yourself? I like to send things in card. I like to put things in card before I put them in the bubble mailer, just because I don't trust anything that goes into the post system. And obviously this is going airmail. I dropped my post off yesterday, and I seemed to time it with the exact point when the guy came, and it was Royal Mail, and he was very gentle and very nice placing my items into the van. So it doesn't seem that on this leg of the journey there's that much horrendous activity occurring. Oh, right, so I need to stop babbling on. I need to draw a line under these videos, get this uploaded, and what I will say, yeah, I'm just going to, I want to finish the hoovering, because I've done a very nice job of cleaning the sofa, but I still need to run the hoover around the rest of the place, because all of the bits, I mean, although I've hoovered within yeah, there's still bits, and I was walking around earlier and I felt like I've got bits on my feet. Yeah, no, there's bits here, there's bits everywhere. So I need to hoover the rest of the place. I want to change the bed sheets, not least because I need pillowcases to put stuffers in, because the rest of the stuffers are getting cleaned. They're all sitting in a box, so I know who hasn't been washed. So I need to do that, and I need to finish putting the covers on the sofa. But I really don't feel like doing much else other than shoving the hoover around. I did want to do the big kitchen clean this weekend. However, obviously that involves cleaning the oven, and I know that we're having sausages today, so why would you clean an oven and then cook sausages in it? I know what you're going to say. I'll use the air fryer. That air fryer is so thick with, this is why I need to do a kitchen clean, because it's just thick with dust because I don't use the air fryer. Every time I use the air fryer, I am sorely disappointed. It's just a faff. I have a perfectly good oven, and why should I bother using the air fryer when it's, you know, you can't, there's two of us here. I'm not, it's just not happening. It needs to go. Yeah, so aside from the fact that I want to do the lawn, do the bedding and do the hoovering, the only other thing that I want to do is sit and do all this listing, because there's just too much here. There's a big, I can't open that curtain, for example, because there's a big pile of stuff there, and there's just bits. There's no rhyme or reason why these things aren't listed. All of this stuff is photographed. All of this stuff is photographed. So it's, I'm like there with it. I could just sit down and do it. And today is going to be the day. I'm going to sit down and do some listing. I should have done that when I was ill and not done it in reverse. But I was so lazy Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I was so lazy on Monday, Tuesday. Anyway, that's where I am with everything. I'm going to tie this video up so that I can actually edit it, because then I need to go through my phone and delete all the stupid things off my phone that are going to mean that I get that message. It's going to suddenly just come through going, you don't have any storage. Oh, call emergency services, you've run out of storage. So I need to get on top of all the clips which I've got and work out what videos I need to do, what videos are ready to upload and get them on, because it's just getting really silly. It's like I record stuff and then don't put the video on, so I need to go through all of that. Right, so anyway, thank you for watching this absolute dribble. I'm going to be back with more. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Yeah. You're a fraud, Simon. Throwing yourself off the era. Throwing yourself off the era. I know how to get my way. Ooh, I'm naked.